Doing Chamishi, Parshas Vayelech, and page 12 in the Chenu, verse 14. Indeed, your days are nearing the time to die. Kra es Yeshua, call Yeshua, Yisyatzevu b'el moed vatzavenu.
What page are you on again?
Page 12.
Okay.
So God summons Moshe and says, your days are nearing to die. Call Yeshua Misyatzevu, and stand b'el moed in the tent of meeting, vatzaven, and I shall give him encouragement. Vatzavenu azorzenu, I will then give him encouragement. Tezvav, Ayera Hashem b'el moed adanon. Hashem appeared inside the tent within a pillar of cloud. Vayamid amud hanon al pesach oyel, and the pillar of cloud stood over the entrance of the tent. Tezayim, v'yimar Hashem Moshe, Hashem said to Moshe, hincha shechiv ma'avisecha, you're now going to lie with your fathers. V'kam ha'amazeh v'zon acher lekei nechar aretz.
When we talk about the Ohel Moed, are we talking about the place that the Kohen goes every year for Yom Kippur? Is that the Ohel Moed?
I don't know. I think it's the entire Mishkan. I think. I don't think it was the Kodesh. I don't think so.
The tent of meeting with Hashem is the implication. So if we're talking about that, we should be talking about that.
Yeah, no, but
Holy of Holies.
If I recall correctly, that of course the portal for God's communication came through the Holy of Holies, but I think Moshe stood actually in the antechamber before it, and it came from there into there, and it filled up the room to here.
I believe that's correct.
I don't think Moshe went into the Holy of Holies. I think
how do you know that for sure?
Because Rashi talked about it once.
Okay.
He brought the different verses. At one hand, it says it came in the Holy of Holies, the voice. The other hand, it says it came. Ohel Moed means doesn't mean just the
tent. That's all.
The tent, yeah.
The entire Mishkan would be, but it's still that central tent that it would be the anterior region also of the holy. That whole structure is the Ohel Moed, was what you would call that. That was
I think so,
all
yes.
the ends.
Right. Tezayim, Hashem Moshe, Hashem said to Moshe, hincha sheichem ma'avisecha, behold, you're going to lie down with your fathers. V'kam ha'mazeh v'zon acher lekei nechar aretz. But this people will arise and stray after the gods of the nations of the land. Ashu v'Hashem lebikirbai, they're entering to live among them. Vazavani, and they will forsake me, v'hefres bisi, and all the covenant that I formed with them. Tezayim. Necha Aretz, the lands of the nations of the land. Goy Aretz. Yudzayin, v'chorapi v'yemahu, on that day my anger will be released against them. Vazavtim, v'starti fanim mehem, and I'll distance them and make them myself as oblivious to them. And they will be so on that day, when they stray, my anger will be released against them. I'll distance myself. I will remove my face from them. And they will be for plunder. And many misfortunes and calamities will befall them. And on that day they will say, is it not because our God is not among us that these misfortunes have befallen us? I'll make myself as if completely oblivious on that day. I will hide my face on that day. I'll call it Rash also because the evil they have done. For Israel has turned away to the gods of others.
Boy.
Rashi, Yastartifonai, I'll hide my face as if I don't see their troubles. He says the hiding is like, it looks like God's oblivious. In other words, I think the way to understand it is, a lot of times it sounds like God is so mean, the Jews are bad, and then God, unleashes their fury. But here it puts a context. It says that no, the Jewish people is a miraculous phenomenon, the eternal nation. In order for them to exist, they have to be plugged in and know where their existence comes from God. When they veer off and they cut the plug, what happens? When they cut the plug, then what do you call it? Then okay, well, you're cutting the plug to your existence, so it's going to look like when natural, conquering and bad things happen, it'll look like God is leaving you to your fate because you chose to,
Cut off is cut off.
Yeah. So now write this song for yourself. And teach them. They should be fluent in it. In order this song shall act for me, to be a witness against children of Israel. Sashira Hazais. This song. Hazino Shemayim and the next parsha, Hazino.